Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members and staff of the university, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. It is customary for the university and its guests to gather as a body for the purpose of conferring academic awards on its graduates. This afternoon, we have gathered in order that awards may be conferred on those who have satisfied the Council of the University that they have met the requirements for admission to awards undertaken within the Faculty of Education. To members of a university, a ceremony for the conferring of degrees is a particularly important and happy occasion in the university year. To all of you, I extend a warm welcome. To graduands and diplomats, I offer my congratulations and best wishes. The mission of the university is in part to provide a wide range of teaching, research, scholarship and service at the highest level of excellence and consistent with its aim of maintaining national and international esteem. The university has a commitment to the advancement and transmission of knowledge by the pursuit, recognition and the achievement of excellence in scholarship, research and teaching. This will be evidenced in the course of today's ceremony. Education today is about the acquisition of lifelong learning skills. I believe that the awards to be conferred upon our graduates and diplomats today will qualify them to make significant contributions in the local, national and, in the case of some, international community. Lastly, I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their diplomas that as graduates and diplomats of the university, you automatically become members of convocation. You thus join some 40,000 other graduates and have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance of the university. Through convocation, you will also be kept informed of activities and developments of the university. By my authority, conferred upon me by the Council, I will now formally confer academic awards. Will all candidates for admission to degrees and other awards please stand? In the name of the Council and by my authority as Acting Chancellor, I confer the awards specified in the program on all those graduands and diplomats who are present today and in absentia on those unable to be present. Thank you. I now call on the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Education to present graduates and graduate diplomats from that faculty.
Acting Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education. Karen Louise Armstrong. Kylie Helen Plunkett. Margaret Ann Satchell. Acting Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in the specialisation of Physical Education. Matthew Ronald Algie. Tony K. Avery. Nigel Ian Barrett. Richard Alexander Bloomfield. Yolandi Monique Bothamley. Kerry Lynn Bradley. Peter James Edmund Cant. Scott Michael Harrison. Christy Marie Howard. Jacqueline Teresa Kavanagh. Leanne Gay McGuffick. Corrine Patricia McMillan. Kylie Grace Ann Mulvey. Joanne Marie Poole. Timothy Benson Rogers. Katrina Ann Saville. Elizabeth Joy Schweitzer. Renee Maxine Simmons. Ian Jason Trowbridge. And with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Katrina Ruth Mackey. Dean John O'Rourke. Louise Alice Stevens. And with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Anthony Allen Burgess. Melissa K. Coombs. And with Honours Class 1, Zoe Marie Alexander. Benjamin Nicholas Cole. Acting Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in the specialisation of Science. Nicole Bonner. Leanne G. Chambers. Robert Duncan Delbo. Bronwyn Davies. Fiona Angela Drummond. Linley Christine Ether. Stephen James Edwards. Darlene Gay Ellis. Trent Jacob Foster. Justin Matthew Hong. Melissa Ann Ligo. Mark James McGinty. Joanne Marie McMillan. Roberta Ann Minter. Scott Michael Parry. And with honours, Class 2, Division 2, Jason Hughes. Grant Andrew Johnson. The University Medal is an award made in recognition of academic excellence. It is a rare honour and may only be awarded to a graduate who, in addition to achieving first-class honours, displays ability which is considered to be outstanding by the University Medals Committee. It is my particular pleasure to present to you with honours Class 1 and a University Medalist, Paul Bryan Devonshire. Acting Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education in the specialisation of Special Education. Gillian May Boyd. Shona Christie. Gemma Coit. Liana Felicia Di Sciascio. Paula Margaret Flux. Susan Gandy. Amanda Marie Gray. Prudence Diane Hannaford. Rebecca Joanne Lyle. Katrina Lee Marinick. Sharon Lee Moffat. Julia Lee Morgan. Kylie Ann Mulholland. John Graham Napper. Judith Thomas. Philip Allen James Thornborough. Barbara Jean Wilson. And with honours, Class 2 Division 2, Sondra Michelle Dow. Anne Patricia Naud. It is my particular pleasure to present to you, with honours, Class 1 and a university medalist, Joanne Eva Fahey. Acting Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Educational Studies, Michael Edward Foster. Janice Margaret O'Mara. Helen Jean Pulaski. Greg Saxon. Acting Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied requirements for the award of the Graduate Certificate in Educational Studies in the specialisation of Computer Education, Jennifer Ann Nathing. Acting Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied requirements for the award of the Graduate Certificate in Educational Studies in the specialisation of Design and Technology. Sarah Ann Ford. Julie Marie Howard. Sian Jones. Paula Marie Regan. Acting Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Educational Studies in the specialisation of Special Education. Valma May Greenham. Naresh Kumar. Jacqueline Ann Smith. Terry Jennifer Walsh. Peter John Yates. And with merit, Christine Adele Butler. Connie Elizabeth Gates. Ellen Catherine Smith. Glenys Summers. Acting Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied requirements for the award of Diploma in Education in the specialisation of Primary Education. Murray Stewart Chalmers. Alison Fearon. Joanne Linda Ferguson. David Andrew Hawkins. Leanne Henry. Lucina Maria Janik. Lucy Elizabeth Johnson. Tonya Mary Kellett. Regina Ann Mills. Naomi Catherine Pex. Alison Marie White. And with merit, Jennifer Claire Hopkins. Eleanor Jane Robinson. Acting Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied requirements for the award of Diploma in Education in the specialisation of Secondary Education. Gregory Richard Baines. Cinnamon Barrett. Benjamin Edward Burley. Rebecca Joy Copland. Christine Therese Fleck. John Edward Harvey. Grant Ronald Hawke. Anna Janik. Charlene Ann Love. Stephen Robert McKinnon. Mark Musterpick. Elizabeth Neve. Sally Elizabeth Nicholson. Fiona Catherine Noonan. Kylie O'Keefe. Jennifer Lee Parkin. Yvette Marie Phillips. David Price. Maria Anna Rozos. Lyndall June Skillen. Renee Louise Stone. Anthony John Strazzari. Angeline Marie Turner. Margaret Mary Unwin. Timothy John Wakeham. Robin Gay Wall. Jennifer Ann Watkins. Fiona Jane Watson. Virginia Waugh. Shondell Renee Williams. Rebecca Wisely. And with merit, Roseanne Yasmin Abbott. Helen Therese Clough. Melinda Jane Cocking. Stacey Lee Cross. Christy Michelle Dusting. Sandra Marie Jenner. Terry Ann Jerome. Nick Mitzovich. Kylie Nadine Owen. Gillian Alexandra Potts. Ingrid Christina Scales. David Ross Smith. Derek Adam Stokes. Michael Cameron Venables. Acting Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Educational Studies, Gwyneth Gabriel Barnes. Gregory John Bilson. Rick David Budden. Peter Charles Campbell. Lynn Rosemary Carlin. Catherine Coffey. Alexander Sasha Doyle Bodjevic. Jocelyn Gardner. Patricia Carmel Higgins. Neville Bruce Hopper. Timothy Huang. Anthony Paul Kelly. Raymond George Lincoln. Stephen George Mapston. Jennifer Ann Moody. Paul Lawrence Neary. Mary O'Brien. Barbara Elaine Osmond. Catherine Teresa Owers. Paul Joseph Parmiter. Sean Angela Parsons. Jane Elizabeth Reeves. Anthony Joseph Stride. That concludes the presentation of the coursework diplomates and graduates of the Faculty of Education.
Thank you. I now call on Pro Vice-Chancellor of Research and Information Technology to present the Research Master and Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates.
Acting Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a prescribed program of study, principally of research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis of examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge and understanding of the field of knowledge with which it is concerned. Today, the University is proud to honour Doctor of Philosophy graduates who have satisfied these vigorous criteria for the award of the degree. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Robert Harley Cantwell, Bachelor of Arts and Diploma of Education from Monash University and Bachelor of Educational Studies from this university. Dr. Cantwell studied in the Department of Education and his thesis was entitled Executive Control of Learning, Its Measurement and Relationships to Learning in Education and Nursing. Dr. Cantwell's thesis is concerned with the development of a self-report questionnaire aimed at identifying contrasting approaches to the ways in which tertiary students self-regulate their learning. 3 such approaches were identified: adaptive, which is marked by planning and monitoring of learning; inflexible, which is marked by an unwillingness to depart from habitual ways of learning; and ambivalent, which was marked by a lack of understanding of ways to regulate and control learning. Adaptiveness was associated with more successful learning, while both inflexibility and ambivalence were associated with less successful learning. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Jill Janina Sivak, Bachelor of Arts, Diploma of Education, Master of Educational Studies and Master of Education from this university. Dr. Sivak studied in the Department of Education and her thesis was entitled High School Students' Processing of Texts and Maps. Dr. Sivak's thesis examined the ways in which high school students learn when studying texts and associated maps. The findings showed that well-written, considerate texts play a powerful role in student learning. To benefit from maps, however, students need to be forced to process them. Acting Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Doctor of Philosophy degree graduates.
The Faculty of Music of the University will now present a musical interlude. They will be rendering our famous university song, famous to all universities, Gaudeamus Igitur. And for those of you in the audience who are not familiar, it's roughly translated to mean, let us rejoice therefore while we are young. Thank you, choir. And it's one of the big advantages of having a faculty of music at our university. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure now to call upon Ms. Helga Colber to deliver the occasional address. Ms. Colber.
Acting Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of the University, distinguished guests, graduates. I would like to extend my very warmest congratulations to all who are graduating today. Today is, of course, a very special day for you. You have arrived at your chosen destination. Today you may pause and look back on your magnificent achievement and feel proud, as I'm sure you all do. I'm also certain that during your long study towards your qualification, you have lived through moments of agony and joy, of frustration and jubilation. You have experienced doubt and the sheer pleasure of success. Unlike those who are not here today because they gave up along the way, you never lost sight of your goal. There would have been many occasions throughout the years of your study when you wished that you had never started, but you continued. There would have been many weekends when the sun was beckoning and the beach had never looked so good before, but you turned away from the temptation and completed that essay or that research project, which was the important next step towards your objective. There would have been many occasions where you would have doubted your intellectual capacity to continue, but you battled on. Congratulations. You have proven that you have two of the most important qualities of winners. You have shown that you have discipline and perseverance. You chose success and you have obtained it. All of us here today who have the privilege of sharing this very important day with you, salute you. You have also chosen a career in the most honored and most important profession, that of teaching. You have taken upon yourself the very serious responsibility of accepting receptive young minds into your care, to mold them into good human beings, the citizens of the future, who have the skills to build that future, which is becoming more and more uncertain. An onerous responsibility indeed. A teacher is unique amongst professionals in that he or she can have a profound impact on young lives. We all remember the wonderful influence good teachers have had on us, and of course we would not have wanted to have grown up without them. When I look back to my school days, and I very often do, what I clearly remember is the very good teachers. And what I also remember is not so much what I learned from them as far as the syllabus is concerned, but rather what I learned from them as a person. The values of a teacher are very apparent to each student. And as we all know, a child's judgment is honest and therefore very often cruel. A teacher cannot hide what he or she stands for. A child will know. Most of you are graduating for the first time. You now have the privilege of calling yourself a professional. That sounds grand, and of course it is. As a professional, you have inherited not just the privilege of being in the elite group of educated people in this country, you have also inherited responsibilities. Each individual is responsible for the reputation of that profession, and that is particularly so in teaching. The respect you want your profession to have has to be earned by each and every one who is a member of that profession. It has to be earned each time you interact with a person outside of your profession. May it be a student, a class, parents, or other members of the community. The way each of those people feels after the interaction with you will colour, if not formulate, their view of the whole profession. No government can legislate for it, and no committee can solve a problem. As a professional, you have to be willing to stand up and be judged. I commend to you that you think about it a little, of course after the celebrations are over. As a professional, you are expected to be a role model in the community. You are expected to adhere to a high standard of ethics, and you are expected to remain what I call professionally relevant. What do I mean by that? I mean that you have to become a lifelong learner. The different levels of awards being conferred today are a very good example. But it does not necessarily mean that you have to continue to gather formal qualifications and become an intellectual bowerbird. What it does mean, however, is that you need to keep informing yourself about the latest research, new methods of doing things. You need to know where you can adjust what you're doing so that you can improve your performance, so that you can become a better professional. No matter at which level you have arrived, the world around you will change, and as a professional, you have to change with it to be fit to exercise your expertise with confidence. Nothing less will do, and nothing less will ultimately give you the same level of satisfaction you're feeling today. And if you look into your heart at this very moment and acknowledge how you feel, the answer given to yourself is probably, I feel absolutely terrific. I urge you, don't lose that feeling. It should become your most treasured secret, but it should also be your guiding light for the future. Many of you are already working in various positions in the public education system, and many more will join us fairly soon. I thought I would tell you a little bit about the size of the enterprise you will be or are already involved in. Education is big business, very big business indeed. The annual budget of the Department of School Education in this state is $3.6 billion, which reflects the importance successive governments and the community have given to education. The Department of School Education employs 66,000 people. With Telecom, we are one of the two largest employers in Australia, and larger than the permanent forces of the Australian Army, Navy and Air Force combined. We have over 2,200 schools and hold more than 16 billion worth of capital assets, which makes us one of the largest property holders in Australia. If we were to combine the students, teachers and everyone else who works in our department and create a city, we would be the 6th largest city in Australia after Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth and Adelaide. We would be close to 6 times the size of Newcastle and more than 1.5 times the population of the whole Hunter region. The Hunter region of the Department of School Education employs over 7,000 people, nearly 2.5 times the workforce of BHP in Newcastle. And if we were to combine our students and our workforce, we would be about 2/3 the size of all of Newcastle. I thought these numbers might interest you. I didn't note them so that you know how impressive they are, but rather that education is large. There are many people involved, and therefore education has a very strong influence on the community, on its thinking, and also the way it wishes to go in the future. It always pays to keep that in mind. But the spotlight on education at the moment is not only because of its size and the amount of money it uses. Whilst education has always been important, the new world order places significantly different demands on our skills to deliver than those that were required some time ago. The world is moving towards cooperation. Technology is delivering information across the world in an instant. We can access internet and gather research and other data from any country on the globe the minute it becomes available. We can access classrooms at the other side of the world and have children from several different countries participate in the same lesson. We can learn through technology and gain knowledge that was inaccessible to most people even a few years ago. The knowledge worker is replacing lower skilled workers, and we're being told that the children who are in our schools now will need to change their skill profiles significantly several times during their working life. Some of the skills they may need have as yet not been discovered. The same must, of course, apply to teachers, and that means that we need to embrace change, constant change. An overwhelming prospect, but also an exciting one. You will be part of it, and if you're game enough, you can be involved in shaping that future. The choice, as always, is yours. I would like to close with a few lines from the Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. May your professional life be sublime, and may your efforts leave indelible footprints on education. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Colmer, for that very instructive address. Statistics provided us were staggering and reminds us of the tremendous importance that education plays in our community. Thank you. I now have pleasure in inviting Mr. Paul Devonshire to speak to us on behalf of the graduates. Mr. Devonshire.
Acting Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. We come together today with many emotions, great sense of achievement in finally having that prized piece of paper in our hands, relief that the never-ending assignments and exams are behind us, apprehension towards the next phase in our lives, and a strange emotion which is hard to verbalise but arises from the grandeur of the ceremony. People occasionally ask me, how hard is the work at university? And I usually reply with a casual, not very hard. Upon reflection though, to obtain a university qualification, it is extremely difficult. You need commitment, perseverance, and an understanding of the unspoken rules which, if followed, allow you to pass through the system. Weave into this the unrelenting pressure to socialise for the most minor of reasons, relationships, and sporting interests, and the result is an existence which is hectic and quite often stressful. So yes, it is difficult to obtain a university qualification, and I admire and congratulate all those graduates here today on your outstanding effort. It is appropriate at this point to recognise that most graduates do not arrive here on a purely solo effort. Family, friends, lecturers, and fellow graduates have been our counsellors, tutors, critics and sympathisers. On behalf of all graduates, thank you to those people who assisted us in our success. The common thread of today's graduates is that we have been educated and that now we become the educators. Our task as educators is debatable. Is it simply to carry forward the accumulated knowledge of society? Is it to teach people to become free thinkers or to conform to the values of our society? Whatever the answer, it is true to say that what society requires from us today is not the same as yesterday and will change for tomorrow. Society is constantly changing, and maybe our task is to help people to not only cope but to move into the future and prosper. The future will be shaped by the people in our class. And to leave you with a simple truth today, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you will. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr Devonshire, for your address. It was interesting to note the importance you placed on the importance that these people are going to have in the education in the future. Thank you. And now, before declaring the ceremony closed, I'd like to express on your behalf our thanks to those who are responsible for organising this ceremony this afternoon and for making it such a smooth running occasion. Thank you. I now declare this ceremony concluded. May I invite all present to join us for refreshments, which will be served in and provided by the University Union. I'm sorry about the rain, we didn't organise that. Thank you.